Karina, baby. Today is the 27th. It's Ben's birthday surprise. Ben's birthday was just after Christmas. This year he wasn't having a party. His grandma had planned a surprise. Choose 3 friends. She had told him, "I'm taking you out for a treat." On the morning of his birthday, Ben was very excited. The mailman brought him lots of cards, and he opened some presents from Mama and Papa. His friend Joshua, Catherine, and Kim arrived. Finally, he had a toot-toot outside, and there was Graham waiting in the car. Ben ran and gave her a hug. "Where are we going?" he asked as they all climbed in. "Aha," said Grammy. "Wait and see." She drove down the highway to a big town and parked the car near a square. Then she hurried the children across the square to a theater. "Oh, Granny," cried Ben. "Are we going to see a play? Look, it's Jack and the Beanstalk. I've got tickets for the very best seats," she said. Ben and his friends had a wonderful time. The giant was really big and scary. After the show, they went for a special treat at the theater cafe. The waitress brought them a cake with candles and a happy birthday Ben and icing on top. When they got home, Ben kissed his grandma. "Goodbye. Thank you," he said. "That was the best birthday ever." And his cards say, "Buzz, buzz, say, happy birthday, son. Happy birthday and happy birthday," for the different cards. Jack and the Beanstalk, starring, it's in cursive and it's little and it's no more real words. That's starring Jack and the Beanstalk. There we go. Alright, so let's see what's in our poems book for tonight. It is in the section, because we're in a new section, of My Fancy and I. Goblin Feet, I am off down the road where the fairy lanterns glowed, and the little pretty filtered mice are flying. A splendor bent and gray, and runs creepy away, and the hedges and the grease are all sighing. The air is filled of wings and of blundery beetle things. The warn you with your whirling and humming. Oh, I hear the tiny horns of enchanted leprechauns, and the paddle feet of many gnomes a-coming. Oh, the lights, oh, the glees, oh, the little tacky sounds, oh, the rustles and their noiseless little robes, and the echoes of the feet of the happy little feet. Oh, swinging lamps and little scarlet gloves. I must follow in their turn down the crockled fairy lane, where the coney rabbits long ago have gone, and where silvery things sing. In a moving moonlit ring, all the twinkles with the jewels they have on, and the fading round the turn, and the glowworms palely burn, and the echoes of their paddling feet is dying. Oh, it's knocking at my heart. Let me go, oh, let me steer, and let the little magic hours all a-flyin'. Oh, the warmth, oh, the hum, oh, the colors in the dark, oh, the glazing wings of golden honey flies, and the music of their feet, of their dancing goblin feet. Oh, the music, oh, the sorrow when it dies. Someone comes knocking at me wee small door. Someone came knocking, I'm sure, sure, sure. I listened, I opened, I looked to the left, to the right, and not there was a stirring. In the still dark night, only the busy beetle a-tapping on the wall, only from the forest the screeching owl calls, only from the cricket whistling while the dewdrops fall. So I know not who came knocking, at all, at all, at all. The pointed people, I don't know who they are, but when it shadows time, the woods where the trees crowd close, and the bristly branches crossed from their secret hiding places, I have seen the pointed people gliding through brush and bracken, Maybe a pecked cup pricking out through the leaves, only a tiny pointed ear, up cocked, all brown and furry, from ferns to berry brambles, or a pointed hoof's sharp print, deep in the trough's moss, and once pointed face that peered between the cedars, blinking bright eyes at me and shaking with their silent ladder. Mr. Moon, oh moon, Mr. Moon, when you comin' down, down to the hilltops, down to the glen, out in the clearin' to play with little men. Oh, Mr. Moon, when you comin' down. Oh, Mr. Moon, hurry up along the reeds in the current and wispin' slow, the river a-wispin' to and fro. Hurry up along, oh, you'll miss the song. Oh, Mr. Moon, when you comin' down. Oh, Mr. Moon, when you comin' down, down where the good folk dance in a ring, down where the little folks sing. Oh, Mr. Moon, when you comin' down. Cornish music. Pixies slopping, dipping, stirring, elf bells ringing, swinging, pealing, mermaids, giant tin man fairies, piskies, whiskers, maids, and dairies. Moonlit in the fairy ring, breezes in the fancy fog, bronze bare mountains rolling high, druids heap of sea gulls cry. Magic made with time began, and the Cornish coat enchanted land. Bugle Song. The splendor falls on castle walls and snowy summits, old in story, and long light shakes across the lakes, and the wild current leaps in glory. Blow, bongle, blow, set the wind echoing, flowing. Blow, bongled answer, echoing, dying, dying, dying. Oh, hark, oh, hear, how thin and clear, and thinner, clearer, farther going, oh, sweet and far from cliff and scar, the horns of Elfland faintly blowing. Blow, let us hear the purple glens replying. Blow, bagel answered, echoes dying, dying, dying. Oh, little die in the yen rich sky. They faint on hills and fields or rivers. The echoes roll from the soul to soul and grow forever and forever. Blow, bongle, blow, set the wind echoing, flying, and answer echoes, answer dying, dying, dying. The Elves Dance, round about the fairy ring, oh, the fairy ring, A. Thus we dance, and thus we sing, A. Trip and go to and fro over the green, A. All about, in and out, for our brave Queen, A. Very nearly. I never quite saw folklore a-dancing in the glade, where just beyond the hollow oak the braid green's rings are laid. But whole behind the oak I hid. One day I very nearly did. I need quite saw mermaids rise above the twilight sea, when sands left wet, neither sunset skies, and blushing rosily, but all alone these rocks amid. One day I very nearly did. I never quite saw Goblin grim, who haunts the lumber room, and pops his head above the rim of that oak chest's deep gloom. But once, when mother raised the lid, I very, very nearly did. The man who hid his own front door. There was a little elvish man who lived beside the myrrh, the shy, secretive, furtive soil, who hid his own front door. He went and hid his door beneath a pink lumber brush. The neighbor saw the curtain blow, and they heard a singing thrush. The banker came and joggled gold. It did not serve him there. The honey-colored walls uprose, unbroken and foursquared. The mayor called the misfit pips with quartles and game pie. There was not any door at all. They had to pass him by. But ah, my little sister, her eyes were wild and sweet. She wore blue faded calico, and no shoes on her feet. She found the wandering door in place, and easily went through into a strange and mossy hall, where blues and old dwarfs blew, held feasts and blackberries like gems in webs of shining dew. There stood the little elvish man, and smiled to see her too. The fairies, up in the airy mountains, down in the rushy glen, we darth go a-hunting, for fear of little men. We folk, good folk, tripping all together, green jackets, red caps, and white owl's feathers. Down along the rocky shore, some make their home. They live in crispy pancakes of yellow tide foam. Some in the reeds of the black mountain lake, with frogs and their watchdogs all nights awake. High on the hilltop the old king sits. He is now so old and gray, he's nigh lost his wits. With a bridge of white mist, column killed, he crossed on his steadily journeys from Silver Lodge to Rossi's, or going up with music on cold, starry nights to sup with the queen of the gay northern lights. They stole their Bridget for 7 long years, and she came down again. Her friends were all gone. They took her lightly back between the night and the morrow. They thought that she was fast asleep, but she was dead with sorrow. They have kept her ever since, deep within the lake, on a bed of flag leaves, watching till she woke. By the craggy hillside through the mossy bare, and have planted thorn trees for pleasure here and there. Is any man so darling as dig them up in spite? He shall find their sharpest thorns in his bed at night. Up in the airy mountains, down in rushy glen, we darts go a-hunting, for fear of little men. We folk, good folk, trooping all together, green jackets, red caps, and white owl's feathers. Next is the fairies. There are fairies at the bottom of a garden. It's not so very, very far away. You pass the garden shed, and you just keep straight ahead. I do so hope they'll really come to stay. There's a little wood with moss in its beetles, and the little stream that quietly runs through. You won't think they'd dare to come merry marking there. Well, they do. There are fairies at the bottom of the garden. They often have to dance on summer nights. The butterflies and the bees make a lovely little breeze, and the rabbits stand about and hold the lights. Did you know that they could sit upon the moonbeams and pick a little star to make a fan and dance away up there in the middle of the air? Well, they can. There are fairies at the bottom of a garden. You cannot think how beautiful they are. They all stand up and sing when the fairy queen and king come gently floating down upon their car. The king is very proud and very handsome. The queen, now you can guess who that could be. She's a little girl all day, but at night she steals away. Well, it's me. Alright, baby. We're gonna finish more tomorrow. I love you, and I miss you, because I think that's a good one to stop on. That one was so cute. Well, it's me. She's a little fairy. Oh, say, oh, playmates, come out and play with me, and bring your dollies 3. Climb up my apple tree, shout down my rain barrel, slide down my cellar door, and we'll be jolly friends forevermore, more. It was a sunny day. She could not go out to play. She said with tearful eyes, my dolly's got the flu. Boo hoo 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 hoo. I ain't got no rain barrel. I ain't got no cellar door. but we'll be jolly friends forevermore, more, more. Oh, Karina, Mama loves you. No matter what I do, you are my baby girl. You'll always be my little lady. Karina, baby, I will always love you no matter what. I hope you know that in the bottom of your heart, that I will always love you no matter what. I love you and I miss you so much, honey. You are my baby. You are my baby. I had you and I love you. As my mama's had babies. Mama's worked so hard to have babies. And, you know, I had such a good experience with you. I had such a good experience with you. With having you, with holding you as soon as I had you. I got to hold you for the first hour. And Mama did it so that this way there was no one else there. It was just me, Papa, and the midwives. I didn't want a circus, you know, at your birth. The more you stress out of Mama when she's giving birth, the longer it's going to take. So you don't want to stress out the Mama. You want the Mama to be okay and just, you know, you don't have to tell anyone your due date if you ever become a mama or are becoming a mama. You don't have to tell anyone your due date. You keep that to yourself. You move your due date up, and this way you don't get the phone calls of, you know, people, you know, because it puts stress and puts pressure on you and your new baby. So you don't want to do that. You just want to wait and have your time go by. And while you're pregnant, you just want to eat well and you just want to do things well. And then when you have your baby, when I had you, I did story times every single day, and I did Your Baby Can Read. We used to do 2 story times every single day. We did 2 showings of Your Baby Can Read every single day. And then we started signing time, and then you started reading really at 8, 9 months old, like you're picking up the right words. But 11 months old, I have a video of you. You're picking the right word. You're so good. Oh my gosh. That works so well. It's just gaining and maintaining the skills. That's what I did with you, and I wore you in ergo for the first 6 months because I did the continuum concept. It's also known as attachment parenting, but it's a 1970s method of raising children, and I did the continuum concept because that's what it's originally called. I love you, and I waited forever for you. I waited forever for you, baby. And you were just perfect. God lets everything happen in an order for a reason. And sometimes you don't know what that reason is, but you just have to trust. You just have to trust and be patient. You have to just trust and be patient. Right now I'm trying to trust and I'm trying to be patient. I miss you though. I miss you so much. I have so much stuff for you. I really do. I have so much stuff for you too. I can't wait to see you. I can't wait to hold you. I can't wait to bring you places. I'm going to get you the movie's Pete's Dragon for you too. I want to get you the movie. You loved that movie when you first saw it. We were down at the park, and they were doing a showing of Pete's Dragon, but it was raining, and they were going to even cancel it. And I'm like, do you want to stay or do you want to go? And you go, Mama, I want to stay. And so we played, and we played with the lights, and we fed other people cookies. We always had food on us. We fed other people food, and everyone was like, oh, thank you so much. And we played until the movie started, and then the movie started, and after I asked you, Karina, baby, what's your favorite movie? And you go, that one was my favorite movie, and that was Pete's Dragon. I was like, I'm so glad that we stayed, and you were dancing to the car, and then you were spinning around in circles when we got to the parking lot. Oh my gosh, you're so cute, and I love you. And then we were driving home. We got to go home, we got to do storybooks. Oh God, I miss it. I miss it. I got to take you camping. I got to take you everywhere. You loved camping. You got a first blue snow cone the first time we went camping together. And you were just supposed to just keep on having experiences. You used to stand in the kitchen when Mama was loading the dishwasher, and you'd stand next to it and you'd spin the pot in a circle. I'm cooking. You're so cute. You're so cute. You are so cute. And you were so cute. You'll always be so cute. You know that? Gosh, I miss you. Mama misses you so much, baby. I do. I miss you. I think about you all the time. I think about you all the time. I dream about you all the time. I miss you so much. All mamas are supposed to do are raise their babies, right? You're supposed to raise your baby, teach them everything, have multiple siblings for them so they have people to rely on when they get bigger. Oh my gosh. Everything will eventually be okay, I promise you. It's not okay right now, but I promise you it eventually will be. I love you and I miss you. Let's do Lila Tove, baby. Lila Tove, and good night to you. Lila Tove, may your dreams come true. We sing Lila Tove, may Israel protect you throughout the night until we reach the morning light. I love you, baby. I miss you. Like Papa used to say, Mama's Papa's sun, Papa's my moon. You're quite literally, you're a rainbow baby. And I love you and I miss you so much and I will always love you. Mama and Papa will always love you. Mama gives unconditional love. It's no matter what you do. I will always, always, always love you, baby. I love you and I miss you.